One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's White. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw. It's Turner. Scrambling away. Oh, he's going to go up top. Makes the grab on the left side. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack, now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots.
Oh, he's got some space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. To the air on second down. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start, and that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Mustangs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Now they'll run it on the toss. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
Handoff to the single running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. Running behind that left side. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Got a man, it's Knight. Bust through behind his pad. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now, when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
The Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's White. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Turner. Looking to the big tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Now he'll let one fly down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Wants to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking down the left side. He's got it for a big play. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Marshall!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Gonna run it. It's hard. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few 1st downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Throws toward the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Turner. Hauls it in. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Let's go. Now on the move. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. He wants to change this route. Back to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Going for 6. Touchdown, Hurd! Fit it in the window for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. They're trailing by just 4 to Georgia. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Jennings. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's Knight.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
He wants to throw it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Harden. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Snagged in the middle. It's Brinson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
That's caught. It's Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Quick pass on the jet motion. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Mustangs looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and got some room headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Throwing on the run. Snatches it on the run. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. To the air, it's Turner. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Tempo and overdrive. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking deep down the right side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Lacey. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Marshall! The defense putting points on the board.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 16 over Georgia. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous. He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper. But they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Hudson. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, Tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Spins away from the defense. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give...
He's running free down the middle. Past the 20. The 10. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Looking for a man. It's Turner. Complete to the right. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a second and short. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Lacey. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. From the gun. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Herd! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's not going to take the touchback. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll try the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for space. It's Harden. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Offense with jumbo personnel. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Corners are going to bail. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the Mustangs have it in scoring position on first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, SMU! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Allen. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
So now it's second and long. Catch in the middle, it's Roberts. Turning it on. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it's no good. He missed the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock. They're up by 15 over Georgia. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner will be knocked down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He breaks a tackle. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football.
He's going for it all. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. To throw, it's Turner. Using his legs to buy some time. On the run, deep down the right side. It's complete. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Snaps it in the shotgun. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Creates a little room. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
The Mustangs want to move quickly.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He'll try to take it back. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. He's out of bounds after a short gain, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Turner. Moving out of the pocket. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. They'll go to the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires fires into the end zone. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Showing off the arms. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Brinson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Brinson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense
breaks into the open. Oh, what a cut. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.